The juice cleanse diet involves consuming only fruit and vegetable juices for a set period.
Paleo diet principally is based on whole foods, generally following a 16 to 8 method where you fast for 16 hours. Low carb diet principally reduces the carbohydrates,
Like olive oil and nuts, leading to excess calorie intake. The DASH diet, or dietary approaches to stop hypertension, focuses on reducing sodium intake. The carnivore diet consists entirely of animal products.
ketogenic diet principally involves high fats.
The Nordic diet focuses on whole grains, root vegetables, fatty fish, and berries.
In each episode, we dwell into the realms of wellness, exploring the latest trends, expert advice, and practical tips to help lead you a happy, healthier life. We aim to bring a broader perspective to our American audience on issues that impact your daily life by interviewing guests from the US and around the world. From nutrition and fitness to mental well-being and beyond, we're here to empower you with knowledge and inspiration. So whether you're looking to boost your energy, revamp your diet, or simply trying to find a balance in your lifestyle, you're at the right place. Join us as we embark on a journey towards a better, brighter you. I'm your host, Dr. Amir Khan, and together let's unlock the secrets to living life to its fullest. So welcome, Rani, to help us conduct this diet program. Are you ready for a talk with the audience?
Absolutely, Dr. Amir. I'm ready to join the conversation and share insights with the audience. Let's make this session informative and engaging. Where shall we start?
Absolutely. So we're starting now. The first type of diet we're going to talk about with the audience is about weight loss diet. In weight loss diet, we're going to talk about ketogenic diet, paleo diet, and primarily those two with a bit of, we're going to touch intermittent fasting, low carb diet, and caloric deficit diet. So let's start with first the ketogenic diet. Ketogenic diet principally involves high fats. That's the hallmark. And very low carbohydrates, usually less than about 50 grams per day. And in between, moderate amount of proteins, moderate to high amount of protein. How does it work? It forces the body into a state of ketosis, and that's the hallmark, where fat is burned for energy instead of the carbohydrates. No sugars. Fat is going to be burned. Benefits: you can get rapid weight loss. What else? Mental clarity is thought to be related with it, and improved insulin sensitivity. That's for diabetic patients. What are the risks? Classically, some nutrient deficiencies, sustained difficulty in maintaining such a diet, and keto flu. So, Rani, explain to us just briefly what is keto flu.
Sure, Dr. Amir. Keto flu refers to a group of symptoms that some people experience when they start a ketogenic diet. It's usually temporary and can include symptoms like headaches, fatigue, nausea, dizziness, and irritability. This happens as the body adjusts to burning fat for fuel instead of carbohydrates. It usually goes away in a few days to a week.
Tell us about what are the nutrient deficiencies that can occur with ketogenic diet.
Nutrient deficiencies on a ketogenic diet can occur because certain food groups are restricted. Common deficiencies might include fiber, since many high-fiber foods are also high in carbs. Electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium can also become imbalanced. Vitamins like B, C, and some antioxidants from fruits might be lower. It's important to plan carefully or consider supplements.
Excellent. Give us a summary of the ketogenic diet very briefly.
The ketogenic diet is a high-fat, very low-carbohydrate diet that puts the body into a state of ketosis, where fat is burned for energy instead of carbs. It can lead to rapid weight loss, improved mental clarity, and better insulin sensitivity. However, it can cause nutrient deficiencies and keto flu symptoms during adaptation.
The next diet we're going to talk about is called the Paleo diet. Paleo diet principally is based on whole foods, fish, fruits, and lean meats, vegetables, nuts, seeds, while avoiding the processed foods, grains, dairy, and legumes. Its benefits include encourages natural unprocessed eating and helps in weight loss and helps in reducing inflammation. Risks: it can be restrictive and very difficult to follow. Difficulty to follow due to the elimination of grains and elimination of dairies. Rani, tell us a little bit about what are the risks with the paleo diet and what are the advantages?
The risks of the paleo diet include potential nutrient deficiencies due to the exclusion of grains, dairy, and legumes, which can make it challenging to get enough calcium, fiber, and certain vitamins. It can also be restrictive, making it hard to maintain long term. However, advantages include promoting whole, unprocessed foods, which can lead to weight loss, improved blood sugar levels, and reduced inflammation. It's about finding a balance that works for one's lifestyle.
The third type of diet we're going to talk about, which is helps weight reduction, is called intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting, while people go in a phase of eating and alternate with fasting periods, generally following a 16 to 8 method where you fast for 16 hours and then eat within an 8-hour window period. It can be daily or you can schedule your fasting throughout the week, for example, twice a week or thrice a week. Benefits include promotes fat burning, improves insulin resistance, and may support longevity. Risks: can cause hunger, can cause irritability, and difficult in social settings.
Intermittent fasting involves cycles of eating and fasting, like the 16 to 8 method, where you fast for 16 hours and eat during an 8-hour window. This can be done daily or on specific days. It helps with fat burning, improves insulin resistance, and might support longevity. However, it can cause hunger, irritability, and might be challenging in social situations.
The fourth type of diet which we're going to use is called the low carb diet. Principally, it reduces the carbohydrates to promote weight loss. It stabilizes the blood sugar. What are the types in the low carb diet? The keto diet, which we earlier mentioned, is a classic example of weight reduction mode of diet. Atkins and general low carb plans. Benefit: helps with fat loss and controls the sugar. Potential risks include nutrient deficiencies and difficulty sustaining long term again. The last type of diet, which is called a classic caloric deficit diet, which consumes overall low or fewer calories of fat, carbohydrates, and proteins. It's a simple, it's flexible for long-term adherence. However, over restriction, over restriction can lead to nutrient deficiencies and muscle loss. So from weight loss, these 5 types of weight loss, we're gonna discuss next the Mediterranean. We're gonna discuss next the balanced diets. In the balanced diets, we're gonna discuss the Mediterranean diet, the DASH diet, and the Flexitarian diet. Rani, tell us first about the Mediterranean diet.
The Mediterranean diet emphasizes whole foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and healthy fats such as olive oil. It includes moderate fish and poultry, while red meat and sweets are limited. The diet is linked to heart health, reduced risk of chronic diseases, and improved longevity, making it a balanced and sustainable option.
Tell us the risks briefly of this Mediterranean diet.
The Mediterranean diet is generally considered very healthy, with minimal risks. However, potential concerns might include overeating healthy fats, like olive oil and nuts, leading to excess calorie intake. Additionally, some people may find it expensive or challenging to adhere to if not accustomed to the ingredients. Overall, the risks are quite low compared to other diets.
Then the next type of diet we're going to discuss is called a DASH diet. It's called a DASH diet. Dietary approaches to stop hypertension. That's your blood pressure. Rani, tell us what's the principle about this diet and what are the benefits?
The DASH diet, or dietary approaches to stop hypertension, focuses on reducing sodium intake and emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and low-fat dairy. The diet helps lower blood pressure, reduces cholesterol levels, and supports overall heart health. It's beneficial for those managing or preventing hypertension.
The risks for these diets is
The risks of the DASH diet are relatively low, but some individuals might find it challenging to reduce sodium significantly or may struggle with the emphasis on whole foods if they're used to a different diet. Additionally, it may require adjustments for those with specific dietary needs or restrictions. Overall, it's a well-balanced and safe approach for many.
the third type of balanced diet we're going to talk about is the flexitarian diet. Give us an overview about that, Rani.
The flexitarian diet is a flexible approach to vegetarianism, primarily plant-based, but occasionally including meat and other animal products. It emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and plant proteins while reducing meat intake. This diet offers the benefits of vegetarianism, like lower risk of chronic diseases, while being more flexible and easier to maintain.
And again, the risks are low for this type of diet as well, but sometimes it may require extra effort to get enough protein and your iron component in the diet. So we're going to talk next about overview about the plant-based diets, and focusing primarily their purpose is reducing or eliminating any animal products. Let's start with the vegetarian diet. Rani, give us an overview about vegetarian diet, and then we're going to talk about the vegan diet and the raw food diet. All three are plant-based diet.
The vegetarian diet focuses on plant-based foods, excluding meat, but often including dairy and eggs. It offers health benefits like reduced risks of heart disease and hypertension, and it can also be environmentally friendly.
What are the risks of this diet? We know that it's low, but what are the risks?
Risks of the vegetarian diet can include potential nutrient deficiencies, such as B12, iron, and omega-3 fatty acids. Ensuring a well-balanced diet with fortified foods or supplements is important.
And we know that the vegetarian diet is sometimes divides itself into two types. The lacto-vegetarians, which include some dairy products, but the ovo-vegetarian includes some eggs in it. And then the lacto-ovo-vegetarian is which includes both some dairy products and some eggs. Let's jump to next and talk a little about the second type of plant-based diet, and that is the vegan diet. Tell us an overview about vegan diet, Rani.
The vegan diet excludes all animal products, focusing solely on plant-based foods. It emphasizes fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, and seeds, offering benefits like reduced risks of chronic diseases and a lower environmental impact. However, it requires careful planning to ensure adequate intake of nutrients like B12, iron, and protein.
And its risks are careful planning to get enough protein. You have to plan to get vitamin B12. Iron is another component that is often missing, and the omega 3s are missing from this diet. We're going to talk then now the next diet, which is the raw food diet. Rani, give us an overview, please.
The raw food diet emphasizes uncooked, unprocessed foods, primarily fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. The idea is that raw foods retain more nutrients and enzymes. This diet can lead to high nutrient intake, but requires careful planning to avoid deficiencies. It can be challenging and restrictive, and it may be difficult to get enough protein and calories.
After this, we're going to jump to high protein diets. In the high protein diets, we're going to talk about two specific diets: the carnivorous diet and the Atkins diet. Rani, tell us the principles about the carnivorous diet, which is very in right now.
The carnivore diet consists entirely of animal products, focusing on meat, fish, and animal-derived foods while excluding all plant-based foods. It's based on the idea that animal foods provide all necessary nutrients. People follow it for potential benefits like weight loss and improved digestion. However, it poses risks like nutrient deficiencies and long-term health concerns due to the lack of dietary variety.
What are the plants that are excluded from this diet, and what are the nutrient deficiency one may see from the carnivorous diet?
The carnivore diet excludes all plant-based foods, such as fruits, vegetables, grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds. Nutrient deficiencies may arise from the lack of fiber, vitamins like C and E, and certain minerals and antioxidants typically found in plant foods. The lack of dietary variety can also affect gut health.
I know you mentioned that it helps in weight loss, and there's some literature out there that it helps to reduce inflammation. Tell us a little bit about the inflammatory part of the carnivorous diet. How is it beneficial?
The carnivore diet may reduce inflammation for some by eliminating foods that can trigger inflammatory responses, such as processed items, sugars, and certain plant compounds. By focusing solely on animal products, some people experience decreased gut irritation and improved autoimmune symptoms. However, individual responses can vary greatly.
And there is some correlation with carnivorous diet when dementia. Could you explain that?
The carnivore diet's potential benefits for dementia are linked to reduced inflammation and improved metabolic health. By eliminating processed foods and sugars, it might help stabilize blood sugar levels and reduce neuroinflammation, which are factors in cognitive decline. However, more research is needed to confirm these effects.
Okay. Next, we're going to talk about the Atkins diet, which was in one of the diets that was in way early. Give us an overview, a background first about Atkins diet, and then an overview about the diet.
The Atkins diet, introduced in the 1970s by Dr. Robert Atkins, is a low-carbohydrate diet designed to promote weight loss and improve overall health. It emphasizes reducing carbs to shift the body into a state of ketosis, where fat is burned for fuel. The diet progresses through phases, starting with very low carb intake and gradually increasing carbs to find a sustainable balance. It's known for rapid initial weight loss.
And tell us the advantages or benefits that one may see with the Atkins diet.
The benefits of the Atkins diet include significant initial weight loss, improved blood sugar control, and better cholesterol levels. By reducing carb intake, it can also help reduce hunger and cravings. It's flexible in allowing individuals to find their own carb tolerance level, making it adaptable.
What are the risks of the Atkins diet one may run into, Rani?
Risks of the Atkins diet include potential nutrient deficiencies, especially in fiber, vitamins, and minerals from limited intake of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. It can also increase the risk of heart disease due to higher saturated fat intake. Additionally, some may experience initial side effects like fatigue and headaches.
Let's next talk about the detox and cleansing diets. Two types of diets we're going to talk about. One is the juice cleanse. Give us a little overview about this diet, please.
The juice cleanse diet involves consuming only fruit and vegetable juices for a set period, typically a few days to a week. It's believed to detoxify the body and support weight loss by eliminating solid foods. However, it's low in protein and calories, which can lead to fatigue and nutrient deficiencies. It's generally not recommended for long-term health.
And secondly, the classic detox diet. Talk about that. Give us an overview and the risks, please.
The classic detox diet often includes a regimen of specific foods, drinks, or supplements aimed at cleansing the body of toxins. It usually involves a short-term elimination of certain foods, focusing on hydration and whole, minimally processed foods. The risks include nutrient deficiencies, potential muscle loss, and the lack of scientific evidence supporting its effectiveness. It's not typically recommended for long-term health.
Thank you very much. Lastly, we're going to talk about some cultural or regional diets for our knowledge. Let's start with the Asian diet. Give us the benefits and risks with that, along with an overview. Asian diet.
The Asian diet emphasizes rice, vegetables, fish, and soy products with minimal red meat and dairy. It promotes heart health and longevity due to high fiber, antioxidants, and omega-3s. However, risks may include high sodium intake from soy sauce and potential deficiencies if dairy is limited. It's generally balanced and nutritious.
And secondly, the Nordic diet.
The Nordic diet focuses on whole grains, root vegetables, fatty fish, and berries, inspired by the traditional eating habits of Scandinavian countries. It's rich in omega-3s, fiber, and antioxidants, promoting heart health and reducing inflammation. Benefits include improved metabolic health and weight management. Potential risks are minimal, but may include adapting to new foods or ensuring adequate vitamin D in less sunny climates.
Each diet serves different goals and different needs. It's always best to choose a diet that allows you to adapt and aligns with your health condition, but more importantly, your lifestyle and sustainability. Your preferences should always involve discussion with a healthcare professional. Thank you for everyone being with us. Thank you for the opportunity. And I want to thank my team who brought this presentation. This presentation was brought by Khan Clinics, powered by American Muslim Today. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment in Khan Clinics. Thank you.